Ouais, il n'y a pas de souci. Je vais leur dire.
Good evening and welcome to the EPFA Cup for a big match-up between Germany and Spain here in Geneva. The teams are just making their way onto the pitch. We've been slightly delayed as there's been a couple of issues in speed testing. That has resulted in number 8
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles et Messieurs, on va très bientôt
Spain,
démarrer.
Manuel Hernandez
Pardon,
Alcaide
mesdames et messieurs,
is
excusez-moi.
not
On va très
eligible for
bientôt
the first half. His chair
démarrer
had a
cette
technical issue,
rencontre.
meant he couldn't complete speed testing.
Italie,
They are
Écosse,
working
ne tenez pas compte du
as we
titre
speak
que vous voyez sur votre
on
écran.
trying
Ce
to
n'est
fix him.
pas
He can be speed tested at half time and take part in the second half
mais c'est bien
if
l'Italie
he is
face à
eligible
l'équipe
to
d'Écosse.
and able to complete that.
Voilà, l'arbitre a vérifié que
I'm very pleased to be with you tonight.
okay.
My name's Alex Dowding.
Et attention, Gabriel Mindru qui
normally
lance
sat
ce
behind
coup
a technical
d'envoi.
desk,
Et c'est une balle qui sort en
operating
touche.
cameras, pressing buttons, and keeping an eye on the technical
Alors,
stuff.
tout à l'heure, on a vu
However, I've been allowed
qui a
out
réussi
from behind the
à
desk,
se maintenir au score.
maybe for one match only, we will see.
L'Espagne qui était donnée vainqueur
To help bring you this live coverage
par
of Germany
la plupart des
versus
analystes que nous
Spain.
avons.
Let's run through the squads.
Voilà,
Start with our home team of Germany.
Michelson,
Number 1, Feli Fischer.
qui réussit à
Number 7, Marco Rollman. Number 8,
sortir ce ballon sans trop de problèmes.
Effie Onassis.
Alors voilà,
Unfortunately, Acacia Costa
arbitre
could not be
central,
with us due to
juste pour
illness.
faire le
Ludwig
tour.
Lievner, Romy Posch,
Valeriano
Johannes Koch and
Delgado,
Daniel Olek make
Ramirez
up
en
the
arbitre
squad for this
central.
evening. On the bench
Steve
is
Deschamps
Nuri
en premier arbitre
Anamis
assistant de touche.
and Kai Rollman.
Caroline Bean également en assistant. Et enfin le
And
quatrième
the squad for Spain
arbitre, Mika
this
Wallstein.
evening, we have Victor Vidal,
Allez,
Aaron
Gabriel
Sanchez,
Mindru.
Sam Garcia, Joaquim
Marco
Iglesias,
Ferrazza,
Camilo Senna, Manuel Daleo
qui laisse sortir
Coletto,
ce ballon en touche,
Radwan
qui
Boujabou,
n'arrive pas à le contrôler.
and
Logan
already mentioned
Michelson.
Manuel Hernandez Alcaide
Ah,
as
les
a
côtés
chair
sont
problem.
très dangereux sur coup de pied arrêté.
Head coach
Et qui bouge
Jan
la balle.
Grau
Alors on voit
Garcia,
Thomas Petitgros qui a été
assisted by
titulaire.
Javier
C'est pas dans les habitudes de l'Écosse,
Balda-Ramon.
mais c'est plutôt sympa de voir ça.
Could be an interesting game, this one.
Voilà, bien défendu
Spain
par Marco
and
Ferrazza.
Germany, both relatively new to international power chair.
Allez, Marco Ferrazza toujours.
This tournament being the first one
Face
they've
à
taken
Logan
part in.
Michelson.
However, they've
Le
had their
ballon
leagues
tourne
established for a
bien.
little while,
Et l'arbitre qui demande quand même
and some
un
talented players.
1 contre 1.
making up
L'arbitre
these
qui
two
dégaine
squads.
assez vite les 1
Could be a
contre
very
1,
close match.
je trouve.
With two fairly contrasting styles of play.
Alors j'ai eu
So
l'occasion
far
de
in the
discuter un petit
tournament,
peu avec
Spain
l'équipe d'Italie.
trying to express themselves a
l'équipe
bit more
d'Italie.
with
Vous pouvez voir, ils ont des
wide
fauteuils
passing going through the centre.
différents qui sont
with
en
Sam
réalité
Garcia.
des fauteuils de hockey. Et beaucoup des
Germany
joueurs
do
de
try
l'équipe
to do that when they
d'Italie
get into the opposition half,
sont
but in general
des
they
habitués
play a
de
tight
hockey.
game at the back with
Oh là là,
Kai
c'est bien
Marco
passé ça
Rollman
pour Irene Infantino.
in the centre,
Irene Infantino également qui est titulaire sur ce match.
trying to dictate
Attention Irene
play and
Infantino.
space. So expect some
Pour Marco
tussles in the
Ferrazza.
middle of the park tonight.
Et là on pousse quand même assez fort, mais c'est
Between Rollman
réglementaire.
and
Et là par
Garcia.
contre on est derrière la roue avant. Et l'arbitre qui signale encore voilà, un 1 contre 1, c'est quand même le
Our
troisième
match officials this
depuis le
evening
début de ce match.
cover 4 different nationalities. We have in the centre Millie Bean from
Je
England.
pense bien que c'est le troisième.
Our 2 assistant referees are
Je suis même sûr
Remy,
de moi.
I've forgotten Remy's surname.
Marco Ferrazza qui
Remy Simon. Apologies. Remy Simon from
qui
France.
préfère
Niels
Michelson
Christian
sortir
Simonson
cette
from
balle.
Denmark. And our 4th official
Et là, on
is Robert
signale
Byrne
un 2 contre 1
from Ireland.
en faveur de l'Écosse. Michelson qui a le choix avec Kieran Burns côté
So it looks like
gauche.
Germany have won the kick-off,
Nicky Duncan au centre.
or won the toss for
Nicky Duncan
kick-off.
qui tape la balle, ça devrait être sifflé.
See
Et
them
voilà,
set
en
to
effet,
go.
c'est sifflé. L'arbitre qui revient à la faute.
Millie Bean not happy with the ball. Quick swap.
Allez, Gabriel Mindru.
And looks like we're ready to get going.
Gabriel
Both
Mindru.
these countries have
C'est très
learned
dangereux. hein,
loads
ce
through
genre
their games so far in this
renvoi au
tournament and
6 mètres.
progressed their football.
Et là aussi, un petit tampon sur la roue arrière. Et c'est une sortie en touche pour l'équipe d'Écosse. Touche bien placée à proximité du point de corner. Alors Michelson, ouais, c'est un peu trop ouvert, mais on voit que Nicky Duncan arrive à
Just
bien
going to take
orienter la
over
balle.
from Alex as he addresses a technical issue with the sound. As Marco Rollman has an early free kick.
Gabriel Minrue toujours face à
Put
Michelson.
Germany on the attack.
Et c'est une touche pour l'équipe d'Écosse.
He has Onamis to his right. He has Daniel Olek to his left.
Logan Michelson.
Opts to put it in the space.
Qui fait,
next to Kefe.
Onamis. Qui au final s'efface.
FA can. Onamis. Back to Marco Roman. Back to Onamis. Rotated spin kick across the face of goal. Boujaboud with a chance to get Spain up the field of play. Intercepted by Marco Roman.
Un placement à revoir pour les Écossais.
Try and weave his way into the Spanish box. Samuel Gros-Garcia prevents it. A really good pass on Ametz here. If he can get the rotated spin kick going. Couldn't quite get the angle or the speed on his reversing chair to get a shot off. Spain will have a kick in on that far right-hand side. Gil Vidal to take.
Allez, Marco Ferrazza.
Got Boujaboud up, surrounded by three German chairs. Gros-Garcia now splits Olek and Onamis, met by Marco Rollman.
Voilà, directement, malheureusement, sur
over to Gil Vidal.
Voilà, belle sortie
Boujaboud
par
in that left-hand
Gabriel
corner.
Minrue.
Marco Rollman.
Duncan qui passe entre les deux et ça va
battling away.
Être sauvé de justesse par
so important
Minrue,
to this Germany side at the EPFA Cup 2022. This is the final game of day 3 here in Geneva, Switzerland. 3 remaining group games taking place tomorrow before one of the placing games and the 2 highly anticipated EPFA Cup 2022 semi-finals, where their placings in this round-robin group stage tournament will dictate where they play, who they play in their semi-finals. A great rotated spin kick all the way over to Daniel Olek at that back post. Guerrera Iglesias in the Spanish goal does incredibly well to prevent a German opener. Gros-Garcia now, a lot of pace on that ball, met by Marco Rollman. He's going to try and wrap his chair around it. Does extremely well, keeps it in play. And a corner ball will resume play. As was mentioned, this round-robin stage, whoever finishes in positions 1 to 4 will automatically qualify for tomorrow afternoon semi-final. First will play 4th, where second will play 3rd. We won't find out that league table, that final standings, until after the final group games tomorrow. The final at 4:30 on Friday, local Swiss time. Samuel Gros-Garcia comes over for the corner kick. He has Gil Vidal in the box and Boujaboud. A missed kick allows Rollman to pounce on it straight away. Boujaboud couldn't get any type of connection, and the missed kick condenses the Spanish attack, and referee Millie Bean deems that a 2-on-1 offence in favour of Germany. Rollman, Gros-Garcia, back to Rollman. These two battling away. Boujaboud looking to receive the ball in space on this right-hand wing. Marco Rollman just gets the better, advances to the left, the right-hand side of Samuel Gros-Garcia. And Rami Puch is going to be called into action here if Garcia is able to maintain his momentum towards the German goal line. It's really intrigued to see this matchup between Gros-Garcia and Marco Rollman. And as we have Mr. Dowding back, I'm going to hand over commentary for him to continue this game.
Big thank you, Ryan. Apologies for the sound issues. And thank you for those watching at home that are able to notify us. We have a very complicated tech setup. And a little gremlin sneaked in, but we're okay now. So, resuming the action. Spain with the kick in on the far side. Germany lining up with all four defending near the top of the box. Kicking goes in, intercepted by analysis for Germany. Officials deciding a kick-in to Germany. Rollman with the ball down to Onanmis. Back to Rollman. Tries to find him again, but intercepted by Spanish number 1. Vidal. However, referee Millie Bean deemed Marco Rollman to have deliberately impeded Vidal and issued him with a yellow card. So free kick will be to Spain. Just slight adjustment of Spain's captain Sam Garcia's position in his chair before we can resume play. Seems happy with his arm position now, so we can get on with the game. So Millie Bean instructing him to wait for her whistle. Marks out the mandatory 5 metres and give an indirect free kick to Spain. Boujaboud in the box looking to receive. A slight miss hit, I think, by Sam Garcia there. Didn't seem overly happy with it. This is second of the game where he's not quite made a complete contact. Oh, stuck in at the far post, the ball that looked fairly innocuous from Sam Garcia. You would have thought Kai Rollman had that post covered. He seemed like he was confident too, but the space was found by Vidal at that far post to sneak the ball through. Take the lead on 8 minutes. Spain 1, Germany 0. Rollman gets the game back underway, finds Onanmis on the wing. A pass and interchange to try and find Daniel down on the line. Intercepted by Garcia. Play will restart with a kick-in. Daniel and Marco having a conversation on the sideline about what they're going to do. Daniel Olek will take this kick in. Tries to go cross court to Onanmis, but couldn't quite make it. And the ball out from Garcia to Boujaboud. Too much pace for him to control. And ball out for a kick in. These two teams still sussing themselves out a little bit. Trying to work out where the space is, where the shape of the other team allows them to play. Rollman into Oleg, but not quite made. Romy out from goal, pushed the ball into space, but intercepted by Garcia. Takes it back into the box. Here's the expected one-on-one tussle with Rollman. This time won by Rollman. Got a sneaky touch off of Garcia's chair. Restart with a kick-in. Onanmis in with the kick-in. Sends it into Rollman, who gets past Vidal nice and comfortably, but runs into Sam Garcia. Sam Garcia, Marco Rollman in the middle of the park. One-on-one. This time, it's the Spaniard that comes off the better. Spain with a kick in to restart the game. So Vidal will take. Vidal into Garcia. Rollman straight up to meet him. It looks like he's going to try and run this ball out. He's been forced to take it by Boujeboud. And engages again with Garcia. But the ball bounces around between the chairs. Gives Rollman a chance to drive up the pitch. Garcia battles back well, hold him up. There's a cat and mouse between the two to try and find the space. Rollman makes it round Garcia now. Daniel has made space at the far side for a pass, but Rollman's trying to drive it through the middle of the two. Not quite making it, and it allows Vidal to break. Vidal breaking, Boujeboud up ahead of him. Tries to pop the ball back for Garcia, but not quite enough pace and not quite the right direction. Means Garcia can only put the ball out. On the far pitch, I don't know if you're picking this up on this particular stream, there's a rather large amount of noise being made as Italy have taken the lead against Scotland. I'm not taking the lead, I apologise, they've pulled a goal back, so it's 2-1 to Scotland. It's difficult to differentiate between the noise of when they just do well, when they score, when they win. They are making a tremendous amount of noise at this event. It's great to see, great to hear. The passion of the crowd and the fans that they're bringing to this EPFA Cup and the atmosphere that they're generating. Now it's calmed down a little bit, so Germany with an indirect free kick. Onanmis out wide, looks like it's going to be the target, but Vidal intercepts Rollman's free kick and front bumpers all the way back down the pitch. Looks like that was just to gain territory. He seems happy with that. Niels Christian Simonsen indicates Germany kick in and we restart. Rollman now driving up the pitch into Garcia. Can only deflect it over to Onanmis, who's trying to work some space down that far side. He'll be looking to get a ball back to Rollman. If he can, if he can't, he'll get himself a corner. First real chance for Germany, a good set piece. They had a 2-on-1 earlier. It was a little far out. Spanish captain and the head referee or centre referee, Millie Bean, just having a conversation. Sam Garcia not happy with his arm support and arm strapping on his driving arm. But without another keeper already in kit, they can't make a quick substitution to handle that. Looks like they're having some discussion to try and find an additional keeper jersey or additional strapping for Garcia's arm at the next stop. Rollman then at the top of the box. Equalizes has followed him out. Garcia pings it down towards Vidal. I think he was expecting a pass back there, but Vidal let the ball run past and tried to chase. And out goes for a kick-in. Both teams struggling a little bit to find their rhythm on the passing when they get the opportunities. Both look a little nervy compared to some of their earlier performances. There's still more discussions between head referee Millie Bean and Sam Garcia. He's definitely not happy with his playing setup at the minute. But Spain struggling to replace him as they don't have a player set as a substitute keeper. They need to wear a different jersey to be the officially designated goalkeeper on the pitch. They are getting a player ready now with a goalkeeper vest. So maybe Sam Garcia will be coming off to try and get himself set properly because they can't fix it quickly. Penalty was given there. I missed the action, apologies. I didn't quite see what that was given for. Marco Rollman, of course, has already scored a penalty in this tournament with a very late change of direction. Goalkeepers in the new rules for power chair penalties have to be behind the line, but whereas previously they had to be facing forwards, they can now be side on and they can move before the ball is played, which is different from the running game. So cat and mouse between penalty taker and keeper. This time, Rollman comes off the victor again. His second penalty of the tournament. 1-1. Brings the game level. So fast spin on the spot. Garcia got his chair to it, but couldn't quite keep it out, and in it goes. Kick-off then, and Daniel immediately intercepts the ball, pushes it down towards the Spanish area. And Gil Vidal knocks it out for a German kick-in. Spain with 3 lined up, 2 defenders and the keeper in the box. Rollman looks like he's sending it down to Daniel. Is he going to try and full reverse spin to try and find Onanmis across the box? Read by Garcia, closed him down, ball out for a corner. So Germany immediately back on the offensive after equalising. They would love to take the lead just before half time. So, as we said, Spain have switched one of their substitutes into a goalkeeping vest so they can take Sam Garcia off and try and get him comfortable. So on comes Manuel Del Rey Coletto into goal. So a couple of rules in power chair that are different or unique to the game involve the goalkeeper. One of which is he's the only player to be solely behind the line in their chair. If an outfield player goes fully off the pitch or off the goal line, or indeed off the pitch, it can be a yellow card if they're avoiding a 2-on-1, for instance. If, however, it's just part of play with the ball, that is allowed. If an outfield player goes off the goal line completely and also stops a goal, that is a red card offence. So having a designated goalkeeper is important. Corner goes in. Rollman pushes it through the gap. Closed down by the Spanish goalkeeper and Vidal. Back out to Onanmis. He tries to get the ball recycled up to Rollman. Doesn't quite make the contact, and so out of goal comes Coletto. All the way up the pitch. You can tell he's used to playing out on pitch. He's not afraid to bring the ball right up. And now he sits back in as the centre player, but wearing the goalkeeper top. Another common defensive setup or tactical setup for teams is to play with their goalkeeper out as a middle third and put a defender in behind them. That's one of the other rules that's unique for the goalkeeper in power chair football, is that they cannot be involved in a 2-on-1 if they are inside the box. So teams do this to put their defender behind at the back of the goal, their goalkeeper at the top of the box, and then another defender immediately outside so that the goalkeeper can't be involved in a 2-on-1 with the player on the outside of the box and they can be tighter defensively. Rollman gets the better of Vidal, brings it up, attempts to go round Manuel. Coletto, 2-on-1. Coletto driving towards Boujaboud. Boujaboud not happy there with Coletto to continue to come towards him. He wanted to be able to take that ball and play that space. With Sam Garcia off the pitch, the Spanish have lost their rhythm slightly. With 21 minutes gone in the first half, into added time, can Germany go into the half-time lead at the front? They almost. Onassis pushes the ball through a gap. Daniel Opek finds a more gap. No, closed up by the Spanish. Rollman looking to recycle the ball again. Daniel Opek sends the ball back to Rollman. This is good by Germany, finding spaces. Two-on-one given by our referee, Millie Bean, in amongst all that. The back defender, as mentioned, can give away a 2-on-1 if they come out too far. I think they did, and Vidal gave away a 2-on-1. Space here now for Rollman to find. Cool. Daniel Oka, but couldn't quite squeeze it through. And the referee blows the whistle for half-time. An enthralling game there. Apologies for our sound issues and my absence at the beginning whilst we got them sorted. The game is beautifully poised at 1-1. Both teams struggling to find a little bit of rhythm and a little bit of patterns to their play. What can the coaches do at half-time to rectify that, get them back in their playing zone? We shall look forward to finding out very shortly. Welcome back as we come up to 2 minutes left of this half-time break. Lots to update you on. So, number 8, Manuel Hernandez Alcaide has managed to have his chair fixed. He's passed the half-time speed test. Very close to not passing the half-time speed test, but nevertheless has passed, is now able to play. It appears that Sam Garcia is also a bit more comfortable now, is back as the sole wearer of a goalkeeping jersey and will also be coming on. So double substitution for Spain. Don't know who's coming off. 5 players appear to be driving on. No, our 2 players coming. So players have to start the half on the pitch and then be substituted before the game starts. We've got Camilo Senna coming on and Sam Garcia. It does give us a slight anomaly that currently Spain do not have a designated goalkeeper on the pitch. Substitutions have now been completed, giving Spain a lineup of Camilo Senna, Sam Garcia, Victor Gil Vidal, and Manuel Del Rey Coletto. Germany finishing starting the second half the way they finished the first half. No substitutions yet for them. So in goal they have Romy Posch, middle of the park for them is Marco Rollman, and either wing we have Daniel Olek and Efi Onanmis. Spain to kick off the second half. It is 1-1. All to play for. Can these teams find a bit of their rhythm, or they continue to cancel each other out? Referee Millie Bean is happy and gets us underway for the second half. Sam Garcia plays out to Senna, but intercepted by Olek. Daniel fires the ball between his front bumper and Coletto's. Fast piece of play. However, Coletto was out, Sam Garcia was racing back. Resulted in a 2-on-1 to Germany. So set piece here, indirect, must touch another chair before it can cross the goal, if that's going to be scored. If not, it'll be a goal kick if it goes straight in. Rollman to Onanmis, across back to Rollman, tries to find the gap between defender and goalkeeper, but they closed it down well. Onanmis trying to work the ball back now. Rollman at the top of the box, fighting it out with Garcia. Ball breaks down to Daniel Opek, who finds the front bumper of the Spanish goalkeeper Garcia, and out it goes for a corner. Germans looking to decide who's going to take this corner. Rollman wants the ball played to him, so he's sending over Efi Onanmis to take the corner for him. Daniel Olek at the back post. Goes in, front bumper straight across. Doesn't get the full maximum pace on the ball that a spin kick would get at that position, so fairly easy to defend. However, Rollman picks the ball up, drives round into a wing position and forces Sam Garcia to put the ball out for a corner. Again, Onanmis to take. Rollman again sets his chair for a front bumper. Will there be enough pace on the ball to get through the gap of the Spanish defender and goalkeeper, or enough pace to push it across to Daniel Olek at the back post? So Onamis with the ball in. Again, Rollman front bumpers, tries to find the near post this time. Not quite accurate enough, and out for a goal kick to Spain. Garcia with the goal kick in towards Senna. Spain coming out and crowding the space, but Rollman and Garcia engage again in the middle. This time Rollman can't quite keep control of the ball. Out it goes for a kick-in. Senna then with the kick-in for Spain. Quite powerful ball down the line there to Senna. To Vidal, sorry, who couldn't keep control and sent it back towards Senna. How it's gone out. So Germany now with a chance to build something from this set play. Kick in to Germany. Daniel Olek at the far post. Rollman with the ball in. Looks like he's only got a choice of Onanmis, who sends it back to him. Now looking to send it across wide to Olek, but closed down quickly by Senna. We've got a very nippy chair, a fast change of direction, style of driving. That one, however, changed direction a bit too fast for referee Millie Bean, coming into too much forceful contact into the side of Marco Rollman's chair. So direct free kick to Germany. Forceful enough that it knocked his driving hand off his joystick and needed to be helped back on by a referee Millie Bean, who marks out 5 metres, mandatory 5 metres for all defensive players from the ball at a set piece. Marco Rollman fires the ball into the middle, straight in, straight through the gap. Direct free kick for the contact foul. First direct free kick we've seen scored at these championships. Sam Garcia was set as though it was a 2-on-1 free kick by being tight on his post, leaving a great space between himself and Coletto. Marco Rollman fired it between the two. So that was a brief 5 minutes for Senna. Camilo Senna replaced by Al-Qaeda. Passed his speed test at half-time, is now available to be involved. So 2-1 Germany. Rollman down the line to Omanmis, back to Rollman. Rollman takes a touch, looks to find Daniel Olek, but can't quite. It's intercepted by Senna, who sends it down the wing with Vidal. Vidal down to the corner of Germany's defence, tries to flick it back to Garcia at the top of the box, who manages to get something on it. A bit of interplay passing between the two. Sent it wide to Al-Qaeda. However, Marco Rollman and Romy Posch together kept the ball out, sent it out for a Spanish kick-in. On pitch B, live streamed through the Goals Beyond Grass YouTube, Facebook, Twitch and Twitter. Scotland are currently 5-2 up against Italy. Commentary there by Giovanni Bernard in, I believe, French for this one, but he's a multiple linguist, but I suspect he's commentating in French on this one if you'd like to see that game. But here, Germany leads Spain 2-1. Spain have a kick-in at the far side. Newly introduced Al-Qaeda looking to receive the ball from Garcia. Tries a little sneaky one, gets through a gap between Posch and Rollman, but Rollman deflects the ball out of the box. Germany set with Rollman and Posch defending at the top of the box. Spain looking to try and find a way through. Not a lot of width for them. So Al-Qaeda Al-Qaeda comes in from the middle. Sam Garcia had to drop in behind. Marco Rollman then bringing the ball out again. A tussle with Garcia. Feature of this game. Spain then set with 2 wider players now. Vidal and Al-Sadia, but Rollman keeping Garcia tight at bay. In fact, he's just almost got past him. Garcia comes back round. Onanmis vacated the wing position so that Rollman could take it up. He drives into the centre. Onanmis drives away again, avoiding the 2-on-1. Daniel Olek takes up position at the far post. The ball back to Onanmis, down to Olek, back to Onanmis. Well covered by Garcia. Germany looked like they were starting to work some space there. But quite a bit of contact there between Garcia and Olek. Garcia seemed to have the ball. It will be interesting to see what Remy Simon's interpretation of that is. He is explaining it to our head referee, our centre referee, Millie Bean. Decision is going to be against Germany. No further action other than that. So direct free kick to Germany. However, Spain are looking to make a substitution. There's also some confusion with Olek's chair needing or feet needing a slight adjustment after that contact. So off goes Manuel de Rey Coleta. And on comes Joaquin Guerra. So quite a bit happened in that short passage of action there, but we're going to resume with a direct free kick to Spain, taken by number 8, Al-Qaeda. Plays up the line to Vidal. However, it's always heading on a trajectory of heading out. Vidal not able to make a connection, keep the ball in. Kick in to Germany. Rollman with the kick in. Down the line to Onanmis. Tries to then spread the ball to Olek, but intercepted by Garcia. A little bit of interchange of possession with the ball. Both teams trying to get the passing going, trying to find their wider players. Not quite finding the gaps. Angles aren't quite coming off. Consequently, they've got themselves tight in the middle, and Spain give away another 2-on-1 to Germany. Have they got something different lined up for this one? This one is indirect, can't be struck straight at goal. Rollman looking to send it to Onanmis, who tries straight attempt at goal. Cleared by Garcia out to the top of the box. It goes back to Rollman. Rollman exchanges passes with Olek, and then into the centre, engages with Garcia. Germany set in Spain's half, but Garcia's worked that very well to bring the ball up towards the halfway line. He's got a bit of space now. Rollman engaged now with Al-Qaeda, trying to take the ball up into the Spanish half. Garcia tucked in there. Olek for Germany has vacated the wing position if Rollman can find it. But cancel each other out, and we have a kick in. On the far side, we have a final result between Scotland and Italy. Scotland running out 6-2 winners. Italy seem very happy with their 2 goals though, with the noise being generated behind us. So with 8 minutes to go, Germany leads Spain 2-1. Rollman with both goals, one from the penalty spot and one from a direct free kick. For Germany. Again, lots of engagement in the middle of the park. This time Rollman and Al-Qaeda. Kicking then Rollman down the line to Olek. By the looks of it, what can he do? Can he find a gap across? He can't. Goes into the front of Garcia's chair and out for a kick in. However, Garcia leaving the box as designated goalkeeper resulted in a 2-on-1. As soon as he leaves the box, he is in active play regarding 2-on-1s. And by doing so, his defender behind him caused a 2-on-1. So indirect. Rollman needs to find a teammate. Looks like it's going to Olek. Daniel Olek fires towards goal. Not enough pace on that to beat the Spanish defence. Daniel now looking to try and get a ball down to Efi Onanmis. Instead sends it out wide where Kai Rollman picks up the ball. Works down into the corner. Can he get it back? Or can he get round them? He's got round Garcia. Runs straight round again. Couldn't quite take the ball with him. Went round both the goalkeeper and defender. Ball got stuck on the defender's chair and Garcia was able to bring the ball right out for Spain over the halfway line and change the dimension of the game in a few seconds. Garcia now attacking hard against Rollman. A big battle between those two, both pushing hard in the middle. Millie Bean's happy that it's all controlled though. The aggression isn't too hard. Rollman then getting his own back on Garcia and getting around him, but Garcia again turns the play back and we head the other direction up the pitch. A great tussle between these two, trying to dominate possession for their team and get themselves set for an attacking play. Rollman taking the ball all the way into the box. Garcia matching him all the way in, drives him out slightly wider outside the post, but he turns him there and then was reliant on his defensive partner of Guerra to guide Rollman out. And a goal kick is the result. Substitution for Spain. Coming off is number 1, Victor Gil Vidal. And coming on is number 2, Aaron Sanchez. Also taking over the captaincy as the armband is transferred. And into the field of play he comes. Just over 4 minutes left on the clock. As we said earlier, this is debut tournament for both nations. EPFA have worked hard with both nations and national associations to help prepare them for this tournament and get them tournament ready. I had the pleasure of being able to support the German team. Rollman then in the middle with Garcia. Trying to find space. Bit of miscommunication between the two German players. Not quite staying far enough apart. However, before that 2-on-1 offence occurred, Sam Garcia again left the box, became active in 2-on-1 play, and his defender behind him followed him out too closely, was also within 3 metres of the ball. And so another 2-on-1 is given by our centre referee, Millie Bean. She marks out 5 metres for the defender. This is the point at which the goalkeeper, being the only player allowed to stand or sit behind the goal line, is able to defend that near post from a 2-on-1 or any set play, as once they're off of the pitch, they don't need to be 5 metres from the ball. However, this is a very tight situation for Spain to try and defend. So Millie Bean just explaining who has priority to set themselves defensively first, and then the attackers can set where they would like once that's been done. So Sam Garcia spotted a potential problem for him, but he's gone back to the post, and now Onanmis comes into the space between Garcia and Guerra. If Rollman gets this off of the chair, any chair, and over the line, before it goes over the line, it would have been a goal. However, with the ball so close to the area and Onanmis right on the line, as soon as the ball was played, a 2-on-1 infringement where two players were within 3 metres of the ball was committed. 2-on-1 to Spain, taken from the top of the box as it occurred inside the box. Garcia clears the lines, only as far as Rollman, who's engaged by Manuel Hernandez Al-Qaeda, came on at half-time after technical problems with his chair preventing him from taking part in the first half. Featured heavily so far for Spain, so was a loss for them in the first half. So enter the final minute of play. Germany 2-1 up, looking for their second victory of the tournament. And we have another substitution. Looks like a double substitution for Spain, with Sanchez and Al-Qaeda coming off, and Camilo Senna and Radwan Boujaboud coming on. I think this is our fourth captain for Spain in this game. Armband changing at regular intervals as substitutions come on and off. Germany then looking to see this game out. 10 seconds. 10 seconds of normal time remaining, plus added time decided by our centre referee, Millie Bean. Rollman then down to Onanmis, who looks for a reverse spin to back out to Rollman. Lots of power on that though, and off of Senna's chair onto Rollman's and out for a kick-in. Senna to take the kick-in. Camilo Senna sends the ball in, intercepted by Onanmis, who looks to try and engage Garcia and just hold up play. Assistant referee giving that kick in to Spain. Onanmis wasn't happy with that as an option. Senna finds a gap to Boujaboud, who looks to reverse spin. Doesn't quite make it. Mistimes the ball, flies past his chair, and our referee Millie Bean brings the end of the game. Germany 2, Spain 1. Germans in front of me celebrating. Very happy with the scoreboard. German coaches and technicians happy, celebrating with their teams and their players. Fantastic performance by the two centre players, Marco Rollman and Sam Garcia, for their respective countries. Nearly cancelled each other out, but it's Germany that come out the victor after two set pieces from Marco Rollman, a penalty and a direct free kick. First direct free kick to be scored at the EPFA Cup this year. Gives Germany their second win, and I'm sure they will celebrate tonight. Looking forward to going into tomorrow. We hope you can join us tomorrow for some more action. There's games streamed on both EPFA's YouTube, Twitter, Facebook and Twitch, as well as Goals Beyond Grass's similar accounts. So you can join us at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning for this pitch with Austria versus Germany. Or also at 10 o'clock on pitch B. Oh, sorry, Belgium versus Spain is pitch A, I'm being told. And Italy versus Austria on pitch B at 10. And the final round robin fixture between Germany and Switzerland is at 11:30 tomorrow. All those times are local time here in Geneva. Please adjust appropriately for wherever you are in the world. That is GMT +2 at the moment. So if you're in the UK, we are an hour ahead.